So to those that are competing, um, the ones that are seeking competition, this is mainly addressed to the juniors that have come up to me about questions uh, regarding their performance. So some of the juniors have lost their spot for school schools cup qualifying for nationals, and there's a few that have other goals. This is still relevant to those that just play state and want to be better and have certain goals about divisions that you want to play in state, and that's also cool. So, want to say results and losing are not everything, and it doesn't feel that way when you lose. I've never been upset. I've never not been upset when I've lost, but things that comfort me are understanding that the results don't are not a reflection of myself. The results just aren't a reflection of myself. Did I do the things that I was set out to do? Did I prepare myself well physically? Did I attend all my trainings? Did I focus? Did I sleep well? Did I head out to a party the night before and didn't sleep well, rocked up to the game late, these sort of things. Um, did I focus on the winning strategies, stuff like that? You'll you'll never find a game where you play perfectly. You'll always make an error. You will always shank a ball. You always make the wrong setting decision at least once. Or maybe there was a ball that you could have killed that you didn't kill. There's like a lot of examples. So the extrinsic rewards and achievements that you have just aren't a reflection of yourself. And it makes me feel better about my own performance when I think about whether I've done my own processes correctly, whether I've done them well, whether I played well, whether I prepared well, whether I supported my team well. Because those are the things that you can do in a team sport. There's five other guys or girls that are completely out of your control, but you can only focus on what you do and how you support them or how you support yourself to do your best. And that's what I want to focus on. Is you don't climb a mountain in one big step. You just focus on the process, and you take one step, and you take the next step, you take the next step, and then by the end you realize you've climbed most of the mountain, or maybe you're even at the end. When we focus on the things that we need to do right and how to do those things right, the results come, but only when you focus on the process. Because there's going to be times where you work really hard, super hard, harder than you ever thought, for days, weeks, months, but sometimes the results don't show. And it doesn't mean that it's not working, or sometimes it does. Sometimes it means you're in the wrong environment or whatever. But if you're not getting the extrinsic results or external results, it can feel really gutting, and it can break you, and then you just fall out of love of what you do. And I don't know if you love volleyball, but if you do, then it's important to try to nurture that love for what you do, or anything they do, really. So I want to ask, what are your goals, and can you break them down? You wanted to qualify for Schools Cup, you wanted to play Prim 2, whatever. But is that what you really want? What, like, for example, if you play Prim 2 for a weaker club, or you qualify for Schools Cup with the team that you're playing with now, is that really what you wanted? Or is it that, for example, you wanted to know that you can play well, and that you can find a group of people that can play that same standard, so that you can be a cohesive team? To me, that's more rewarding. That's a very personal thing for me. And yeah, it's not, it's like understanding the reasoning behind why you have certain goals. That can also be applied to a lot of things. So maybe reflect on what you want to get out of the season, or reflect on what you want to do for your future. And if you make your goal into something that you can focus on, so for example, improving, focusing on the next step, instead of something that is a bit more ambiguous, like I want to go play internationally, I want to qualify for Schools Cup, I want to play Prim 2, then you'll find that there's other ways to get to that bigger goal than you like. There's just way more ways than you think. There's other pathways. Or you'll figure out that your goals weren't actually what you wanted, and and then you can be happier knowing that you've made a goal that is more aligned to what you want. I hope that helps you guys, and I hope you feel a bit better about losing, um, or just losses in general for everyone else. Yeah. Good night.